Have you ever felt like life is rushing past you, like the hours slip through your fingers no matter how hard you try to hold on? I have, and I learned not from books or teachers, but from walking a quiet path in a distant monastery far from the noise of the world. My name is not important, for I am just a monk who once sought answers the way many of you do, through worry, through haste, and through a constant chase for what I thought was success. In my early years at the monastery, I was troubled by the same chaos you might know: endless distractions, endless comparisons, and endless desire for things that never brought peace. I watched the other monks, some lost in gossip, some in ambition, and I too felt pulled in 1,000 directions. I wanted to escape, to run to somewhere quiet where nothing could disturb me, thinking that peace was found in distance. One evening, as the sun painted the mountains gold, I approached my master, my heart heavy with frustration. "Master," I said, "I cannot find stillness here. Every day is filled with noise, negativity, and distraction. I wish to leave, to find a place where life is simple and calm." He looked at me, eyes soft yet sharp, and he said, "You will find no peace by running away. True stillness does not come from a place, but from within." He handed me a small, simple task, a spoon filled with water. "Walk through the monastery," he said, "and do not spill a single drop." I thought it was a trivial exercise, a mere distraction from my real struggles, but I accepted, eager to prove my ability and, secretly, to earn permission to leave. As I walked, I noticed something strange. The noise, the gossip, the petty conflicts, they were still there, but for the first time, they did not touch me. My attention was fully on the water, steady in my hand, every step deliberate. I realized that for hours I had not been pulled into anger, worry, or frustration. I had been completely present. When I returned, my master smiled and asked, "Did the noise disturb you?" "No, master," I replied. "I was focused on the water, and everything else faded." He nodded. "This is the way of life. The world will always carry distractions, negativity, and fleeting desires, but your mind is a garden. You can choose what to water. Focus, attention, and care are the seeds of peace. Everything else is noise." In that moment, I began to understand something essential. Time is the most precious gift we have, and it slips away silently, like water through the fingers. We spend it worrying about what others think, chasing validation, or reacting to every little disturbance. But the truth is, peace and fulfillment are not found in control over the world, but control over our own minds. I learned to practice small, mindful acts each day, walking slowly, observing the world without judgment, savoring each breath. I learned to choose where I place my attention. If a thought is negative, I let it pass like a cloud. If a moment is beautiful, I linger. If a task is meaningful, I give it my full energy. And slowly, the chaos outside no longer dictated my inner world. I began to see clearly what truly mattered: relationships, meaningful work, honesty, and the quiet moments when nothing but the present exists. These were treasures far more valuable than wealth, fame, or fleeting pleasure. I remember a fellow monk, older and wise, who would sit every morning by the river. When asked why, he simply said, "The river teaches me patience. I cannot rush it. I cannot stop it. I only observe and I learn." I watched him for months, and eventually I understood. Life is much like that river. You cannot control every event, every word, or every outcome. You can only observe, act with care, and keep your mind focused on what truly matters. The rest is water passing by.